Boom, go, go. Boom, go.
Kuno fam, what's good? We're back. We got a new edition here. What the tweet? Oh, are we still trying to figure out the name? Have our resident Khumo here. We're just gonna go around looking at tweets after match day and commenting from our perspective, and then obviously giving shout outs to the guys who tweeted it, because you know us Arsenal fans got a lot to say. So yeah, welcome Khumo. You know, it's gonna be an exciting new show.
Yo, what up, Keesh? Yo, man. Yeah, welcome to the first show. So everybody, what the tweet, what the Arsenal, should be like a lot of like tweet.
Yeah, I'll try
Like you
and add
said,
some
you know,
stuff in.
we get lit, you know, Arsenal fans get lit, and some of them are great reviews, some of them are funny. So it's something we just thought it'd be cool to look into, you know. And shout out to everybody with all these amazing tweets and insights into our team that we all love.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it just helps us also reassure our feelings when we read these tweets as well. So we might as well just get straight into it. So we're probably gonna go through about 10 tweets, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's see. So the first one we're gonna bring up, well, from yesterday's game was Saka, you know, the Saka and Tierney. The technical difference between Saka and Tierney on the left and Pepe and Bellerin on the right is huge. And man, and this is a shout out to @Paddy Arsenal. Like, bro, we were saying that the whole game, like what an imbalance, you know, between the left and the right.
Shocking, dude. You're shocking. Like, and I don't want to blame Pepe because I feel like he wasn't being brought into the game, you know?
You can't even say where was Pepe bad. You know what I mean? Like I can't even think where was he not playing. Like did he make any mistakes? You know, I can't even think of anything.
Dude, he wasn't getting the ball, bruh. And obviously Saka and Bellerin, I mean, and Tierney are just on another level. But I think my problem is Bellerin.
Yeah,
who's killing the game, who slows the game down. Remember there was even that one incident where he got the ball, he stopped. And then he kicked the ball out by mistake. You're like, what's this guy, bro? I'm sorry, bro. I'm over Bellerin, bro.
Yeah, he tried. God. And it just shows that and the scary thing is, like, Tierney just got back from injury. He wasn't even like at 100%. I think he grew into the game. Saka's left-footed. You know what I mean? And he was playing on the right, so we kind of changed his position. So it just shows you, even a makeshift left is doing so well. Like, it just shows you, you know, and like that's 100%. I think we said it the whole game. It was just that we didn't get anything off the left, like any goals or assists, you know.
But I think for that thing about not getting in results, it's also Saka and Tierney are still young. Saka is very young, so I think his decision making could have been better in the sense that instead of sometimes passing the through ball to Aubameyang, he chose to go to the left. To Tierney, for Tierney to whip it back. So those are the small things that I think he will grow into. And obviously, I think the team was also a bit shell-shocked, so they were not being very adventurous. But man, Saka and Tierney, I mean, flip, man, another level.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but speaking of Bellerin, I think the next
the tweet from Tommy JD_. He's like, for every minute Bellerin plays, he'll chop down a tree.
Oh, that's so terrible, man. That's terrible. Like, yeah, that's rough. Especially because you know his whole movement to it. Like every time I play, I'll plant a tree.
Yeah, well, I think if Arsenal wins, he'll plant a tree. So just do this like, nah, my man, nah. Every time you play, I'll chop a tree.
He's like, I'm doing your work here. It's like your work is not good enough on the pitch to get these trees, you know. But you know, like, I know it sounds like so hectic, like what he's saying, and all of this is just in humor, but it just shows the frustration we have with this guy. It hasn't been, and it's remember we were saying he gets into these positions where he's allowed to take shots off or put balls in, and the quality is just not there. And yesterday was a few examples. I think the Leeds game, there was chances most of the time, on the right, and he doesn't overlap. He always goes on the inside. So, I think it's just we just feeling the frustration now as fans.
Look, dude, you saw, I mean, the ball gets to him, it ends. Whatever play was happening comes to a halt, a screeching halt. He doesn't know what to do afterwards. He can't beat anyone. Pepe and him are confused. Like, it really ends with him. And I mean, never mind. I remember his foul throw debacle. When I was doing foul throws every other match. This dude's been playing how long, bruh?
Yeah, exactly. And even there was one time they tried to take a quick throw and they did some silly stuff. It's just like I just feel there's like just too many, like, I wouldn't say accidents, just errors, silly errors. And him on the right, it started there. But I think there's more to it here because moving on to the next tweet here, we have shout out to King Hover 13. He's like Bellerin and Elneny should be subbed. Arteta is always scared when playing big teams. If Ceballos comes on, you will see a difference. I don't understand why he keeps playing Bellerin when he has been our worst player all season and Cedric played well when he got his chance. Yeah, that was a bit of a mouthful there, but hey, it's facts.
Facts, King Hove. He's channeling Jay-Z. Facts, bruh. Facts, dude. And that's for me, that's one of the biggest issues. Arteta being scared of big teams. Why start with why have Elneny and Xhaka? Xhaka and Ceballos would be a better move, And Cedric has been playing better, but then you bench him for Bellerin. But actually, the main problem is Arteta being scared of big teams.
Yeah, I think
coming
we
back to bite us.
A bit too. Look, I don't know if the game. I think one of you guys said it was. I don't know if City just took it easy after they scored the goal, and then we just looked a bit better because we were trying and trying. But I also felt that he set up the team a bit weirdly. Was he like? There's also twofold. Was he saving some of the players for Europa? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But, then I would have just put Willian on, you know what I mean? Because if we gave him all the dudes for Europa, we'd rather not play Aubameyang and all those dudes, But, like, for me, and like what he was saying here makes so much of sense. Bellerin, first thing, I don't know what's going on. Look, he's been poor and he deserves to just be benched a bit. Maybe he'll wake up and Cedric. And then also, Ceballos came on too late. I felt like, Ceballos, he came on way too late. And even to add to that, Lacazette as well. Like, what was the whole Aubameyang through the center? Like, if you really want to dig deep into the play.
But remember what happened? Remember remember how Aubameyang started getting the ball when Laka came on and he went to the left. Is this also the way Arteta, this whole thing of drilling them, of only go to the left or the right? Because literally Aubameyang and Lacazette just swapped who doesn't get the ball now. Because Lacazette comes in, he goes to the middle, he gets no ball. Aubameyang touched the ball more when he moved to the left than when he was in the middle the whole fucking game. Sorry for the language, but Arteta's that I remember I was like, we're back to this stupid wing thing. When nothing works, just go to the wing and then cross it in, hope for something happens. And Aubameyang is probably one of the worst headers of the ball, and he can't. I don't know, man. Like Arteta is also he's very frustrated, dude. Honestly to God, he's frustrating.
He is,
and we have to back him. He's a manager, but it's hard to back him when his decision making is tough to go, bruh. Tough to go.
Yeah, and especially like I don't know if we just like went into this match thinking, yeah, it's fine, let's concentrate on Europa. But at the end of the day, like we still have Thursday, and we gotta get through that. If we don't get through that, then we just wasted yesterday. What was yesterday then? Just a waste.
But you could never say that about the league, though. Like you have to take the league seriously. I know how you have to take Thursday seriously, but the league. So what are you saying? So are you saying that what are you saying about the league is that if we don't do well let's rather win Europa and force our way into Europa because we might not make Europa.
We might not make anything, bro. We might not make anything. Like, I think FA Cup, we're lucky we can get in there, because we're allowed to, like all the teams.
By default, yeah.
Yeah, so look, I just feel like the thing is, people were all like a City fan and a United fan were telling me, look, you guys played well. Well, I was like, dude, like, I get it. Like, I get where you guys are looking at City as a form team. I'm like, I'm tired of losing. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating. Like, you like have 1 or 2 good weeks where you're like, yo, man, we did so well. And then, lost, and like the City performance was bad. It was good in certain ways, but it was bad up front. Up front against the top 6, we didn't really threaten. And was City good
I
at
think we had one shot on
defending?
goal, man. We had one shot on goal the whole match.
Yeah, so
It's
whether
tough.
we didn't allow them to score a second goal or third goal, we weren't scoring any goals. I think that's the difference. If Edison made like 3 or 4 great saves, I'll be like, sure, we're in the game, But they are
And
tough
that's
team.
another thing, actually, now that you mentioned that. Arteta keeps saying that we keep missing chances, big chances. And the problem is that those are the only chances we have. So you make it into a big thing like these people are missing chances. Emona, in football, you will miss chances.
Yeah.
But if we only have 2 chances a whole match, then all of a sudden these chances become so goldenly, like the most amazing chances on earth. But how many chances did City miss? They missed so many chances, and so Arteta's like, we have 2 chances only 2 chances to score. You better make all those chances, bruh. Give me a break, Arteta, bruh. Give me a bloody break, dude. Your
Yeah,
team
it needs
doesn't
to be a
attack.
bit more free flowing, I feel. Just keep attacking, keep charging at the goal. I think long range shots, we did speak about it. But yeah, onto our losing record, I think the next tweet kind of like,
Yo, and this
I'll
one
let
is from
you
a
do the
bloody
honors.
United fan. What's his name? At Man United _HQ. Bloody Man United Rara. But anyway, the tweet is last games lost in last year. Solskjaer 4, Pep 7, Klopp 9, Lampard 12, Mourinho 13, Arteta 15. Oh,
And he's only been in the job for like just over a year,
yeah, and some change.
you know?
15 losses.
Mm.
Yo, bruh.
And that touches to
Look,
what we're saying, man. We'd be tired of losing. 11 of those losses were this season. Like, damn, bro. Like, in the league, too. It's not even, it's league games lost in the last year. Like,
No, yeah, because then when we're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the Carabao Cup.
We just got Europa, man. I was playing around with City here, putting Almani. And
Look,
who was it? Mari. And that's another thing. I'm not saying Mari did bad, but like, come on, like, why not put him against easier teams? Let the guys settle in. It's like, come, you're going to play against City. It's like, that's
but everyone was woeful, even that goal, man. I mean, letting bloody Sterling, who himself is a very hit and miss person. I think Sterling very wasted, but he managed to get a header on us, and you shot. How short is Sterling, bruh? That cross was beautiful, and none of our guys
can see how tall our defenders are. Like, you know what I mean? Because they told him,
no one challenged them. Yeah, like, I don't know, bruh. But the fear in our team is just ridiculous.
Back to this tweet, man. Like, so 15. Like, I don't even know what to say. What are we?
And look at that list. Look at Lampard is gone already.
Yeah.
Lampard there. He's got 12, and they were like, no, it's fine, bruh. It's enough.
Yeah, and Mourinho, and like, you could even say, like, Lampard, that 12 was like from last year as well. You know what I mean? So it's not like only this year. So it's like, you probably only lost like 7.
They were like, nah, bruh, it's okay. It's okay, bro. Abramovich is like, nah, I'm okay.
At least Arteta's close to Mourinho there. It's not too far.
But they beat us. The same person we're close to, they chowed us.
And then speaking of Arteta's tactics, man, like 15 losses and then your child, man, your self-proclaimed child there. From way back in 2019, you said, Martinelli, if nobody knows. So, yeah, this tweet by Smith Rowe Baller. Okay, that's a nice name. If Arteta doesn't rate Martinelli, then let him go out on loan. He's too good to be on the bench for 90 minutes. All I can say is
Yo,
preach.
preach, my dude, with my whole heart and soul. Because what he's doing to the kid is just out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Like you benching him, and then you bring Willian in front of him. Then you bring
Yeah,
Willian in front of him. So it's just what's wrong with look, it's that's weird. He did the same to Saliba. Saliba he's actually on loan because no chance.
yeah.
So but then you give Smith Rowe and you give other kids a chance. Man, I don't know, man. Ateta, man. Martinelli's too good to be doing this to him. Yes, he's injury, but now he's recovered and he's not building anymore. You know, he's stopped. He's literally recovered. He's back to fitness, but
He's not
progress
playing.
stopped.
Not even like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, nothing. You know, he gets
But he
nothing.
puts Willian in front of him. He puts Willian, who makes no sense, as no future. We have no future from Willian. Martinelli is the future. Or let me not
like
play with.
Yesterday, instead of playing Aubameyang, he could have played Martinelli. I think Martinelli up front would have, through the center, would have been a lot more effective, you know? Like, if you really had to be fair, you know? Like, he needs a chance. Like, the open El Nani, man. Like, he took a chance up front. I suppose.
But you know the problem is that even if you played, again, if you played down the middle, you're not going to get the ball. That's when Lacazette even works, because remember how you guys are saying Lacazette comes to the middle to get the bloody ball. Because
that's what I like about Martinelli. He'll always try get it somewhere in the center there. Maybe not like a Lacazette in the center, drop back and try pull, but he might just like always just try. You know, he's just a threat, I feel. He's just his energy. You know, when he came back after that long injury, the energy he brought onto the field, you would think this guy has he was still in the team after all that time. I think he's a bit rusty, but it makes sense after such a long injury. But
how many chances? How many chances did Willian get after failing? Willian gets another chance. He fails, gets another chance. Bellerin is failing. They get other chances. Even Europa, like did he play Europa, Martinelli?
I don't think he played. I think he came on for a bit. Yeah, he came on for a bit towards the end, last 15 or 10.
But that's, you know, it's that dangerous time when Ateta is obviously very shaken, you know, so everything is like do or die for him. And that's where he starts losing his mind. You start losing your mind, do or die, you can't take risks. And we're not in the stupid cups anymore, so you can't even get a run in the cups. But maybe send the poor kid on loan, bro, if you're gonna do this to him.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do this to him.
If you're gonna do it to him, like now, well, there's 3 months left. Let's see what happens. You know, let's hopefully he gets more.
Send him on loan, but don't you dare. He mustn't dare sell him, because the first dog to leave the club is Barry Willian. Before you touch Martinelli, the first dog to leave. He better not. They dare not sell Martinelli, bro.
In that contract now. In that we didn't add that tweet in. I'll add it at the end of the video in the credits.
Oh, the Williams
contract.
And maybe we should actually end every episode with it.
Yeah, I think so.
But so moving on to the next.
Some directing here.
This tweet is from a bloody. I think it's a bloody Man City fan, because his picture is Bernardo Silva and his name is Ed Bernardo V3. He said since joining Arsenal, Alba has had only one shot on target versus Man City in the league. It was a penalty and it was saved.
It's a crying face, though, you know. He steals our pay.
Obama has only had one shot on against City since joining the league. It was a penalty. It was saved.
I actually think I remember that game.
It's dire things. It's dire, bro. Is it Aubameyang's fault or is it team setup? What's wrong? Because
Aubameyang was around during Wenger's time too, so you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I just think like maybe they block him well or defend him well, or the way we play sometimes just
they're not getting shots on target. They're not getting shots. They're not getting chances. Because people are crossing the ball.
City just dominates us, man. Every time we play them, it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. Like one time I just want to beat them, but dominate them. Like the FA Cup was nice, but still, you know, I want to beat them like 4-0.
But you will be dominated, but we don't even show any attacking ambition.
Yeah, definitely.
We never even get one shot in. Like, bro.
Look,
like I mean,
when you go back, like, look, let's be fair. Aubameyang was poor yesterday. He was poor. He had 2 chances. He looked a bit better on the wing. You know, I think City deliberately pushed us on the left. When I was looking at it again, they deliberately forced us left because you saw they blocked the right. Well, Bellerin and City blocked the right. You know what I mean? So because he didn't allow Pep to be free, which kind of was a defensive tactic. And then they just were like, let it whoop him. It will whoop the balls in. Between Stones and Ruben Diaz, they're huge. You know, they're going to cover Aubameyang. So for them, they were like, let them go down the left, you know. When I looked at it again, because I thought like, when I was listening to actually your video, what you were saying, like Saka should have passed to Aubameyang, even if you don't make the pass, just force it down that angle because the wing isn't working. But if you look at it, every time Tierney is free, you know, and they don't mind. Because look, it's City press, they press defense. So for them to allow you to have that type of freedom means tactically they want you, that's your avenue. They don't mind you going down there. You know, and it kind of takes Saka out the game as well, because it just makes these great efforts on the left and then the ball kind of gets lost on the wing. You know what I mean? Because it has to get crossed in. So I don't know. That's the way I saw it. It was just funny.
You make a great point. I mean, remember, I think we were saying that how Pepe looks like he's being double teamed every time he got the ball. So that double team was obviously leaving the left side more open. Maybe that, it makes it. It's a very great point that you say. Like it's very.
Yeah, well, like even when he was getting double teamed, the Bellerin too. That's the other thing. It doesn't even help him. Like shit, the guy can't do anything, and he's just standing there and like.
What can he help him with? He can help him with maybe fashion, with fashion tips. You must go to PSG, man. Go be in Paris, Fashion Week, man. But I love this next tweet though.
Yeah. I think this is we should even have top tweets of the week maybe as well, you know. I think this takes it. So yeah, as you guys can Tierney and Saka in the Arsenal side. I think this is this sums up our team right here, you know. It's sad because we have quality players.
No, shout out what's his name? AFC Isaac.
AFC Isaac. What a legend. I don't know where he found it. I want to know where O's are getting cold rubbish bags, but it's fine. You know. We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
No, but you know, we can't go anywhere without shouting out William. Right?
Oh, William.
No. I just wanted to move on from that one. I mean, it's self-evident. That tweet says everything.
I just always want to just give Saka props every time I can because he's just been so great. So Saka yesterday, as much as his decision making was a bit suspect, his play, his work rate, he schooled so many of those dudes there, you know, like he's the next gen for Arsenal, and I'm shocked.
He's amazing, dude. You know? Actually, I don't even know how we got such an amazing player. Like he's amazing.
What was these folks thinking? Like I know they're from Nigeria. Like did they rock up there? We're like, we're gonna send our boy to Arsenal, you know? Like thank God for Kanu and maybe Iwobi and all of those dudes. I think it's mostly Kanu. Kanu had a huge effect in Africa. I remember because he played for Arsenal, but. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever they did, like, thank you. You know, thank you for choosing Arsenal to send your kid.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Saka. What is his full name? Bukayo Saka. What is his full name?
God's child.
God's child. And his parents, God's parents.
And you know, you can't even say we groomed him well because this boy, that shit's coming from your DNA there, my friend. You know, it's like. Like
I remember what did you ask that question? Did he do a good choice by choosing Nigeria versus England or the Clocky?
It was Clocky,
I don't want. That's a tough one because I don't want my African brothers to come for me. But
I stay away from those questions.
But no, for me yesterday I said, look, Saka choosing England, it makes sense in a way. You know what I mean? It's maybe it's a better organization. I don't know. And sorry to my African brothers, but we also know our organizations are tricky. They also are tricky.
Go to England. If you can't do much there, maybe you're not getting good game time, come to Nigeria. You know what I mean? Like,
look at what happened. remember what happened to Aubameyang and them with Gabon when they had to go fly to play some match when they were sleeping in the airport. You know, I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm not casting any dispersions,
But the
but
Super Eagles is a different team in this continent.
no, I
Like,
know, but I'm just saying our conferences also do funny things. It's a party.
no,
But-
no, we're still Africa, but yeah, the thing is
No,
for me, I
I'm
think,
pro Africa, but Saka,
yeah,
I
the
don't
thing is
know,
for
bro.
me, I
Shout out-
think it was a good decision because look, at the end of the day, he was groomed, bred there. You know what I mean? Most of the guys he's gonna play with are around his age, or he played with them in the academies or growing up. So the chemistry is there. I think maybe going to Nigeria might be a whole different change of footballing way of life, if you have to think about it, because maybe the way they play or train or anything of that sort is so different to England. He's like, that guy's English, bro. Like, have you heard him speak? Like, proper,
No, but
like,
I know he's a part Niger boy, but
I'm
I
sure
know, but
he can bring it out there, I'm sure he got like the thing. But when he talks
But
in the
what
interviews,
what was I say? I like your point about his English teammates because look, even the quality of people he's playing with. He's gonna be playing with Sancho, with Jordan Sancho. He's gonna be playing with Grealish in the English team.
Nathan Niles,
so
maybe.
yeah, I don't know how super quality that is, but it's a nice setup, and they've got a nice future if they can build, if they can work with Saka
Yeah,
and
Rashford, all of them are close. All those guys are close. Rashford, Greenwood, all of them. Like, even though they're not part of the same teams, it's weird. Like, so it's nice. I think for him, for me, he must just achieve. That boy must just achieve. I think like that's all he deserves. Whether it's with
He
Nigeria,
can never leave us. He can
he
never
must.
leave Arsenal.
200 million, Messi, my friend. You want Messi?
500 billion.
With a player, must give us another player too.
You give us Messi if you want.
We'll take retiring Messi.
No, bruh. No, actually, Bakayo is staying at Arsenal for life, bruh. No way. On God, he's staying for life. But anyway, so the next tweet is from Scott Kennedy, FC. He's talking about Willian, but he says Willian stopped taking penalties. 6 open play goals in his last 2 seasons at Chelsea. 2 goals, 3 assists in a title-winning season after 36 appearances. Seriously, did any of you ever watch Willian? His tweet was replying to a Goal News tweet about 25 appearances, 0 goals. What happened to Willian since he left Chelsea for Arsenal? But the point of Scott Kennedy, Willian has been bad for a while. For many seasons, he's been a bit player, honestly. His stats talk 6 goals at Chelsea in 2 seasons. 3 assists in a title-winning after 36 appearances. 3 assists and 2 goals in a title-winning season. He has been absolutely atrocious, and we are settled with this mess.
It's actually disappointing, man. Like, I try to defend this guy, but it's just so hard. Like, even with you called it like day one, you were like, this guy shouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? And like every day, it's just like, I feel it's nice because you took away your anger from Xhaka, but like it just moved over to Willian.
That's true. That's funny. My anger was
it's like Xhaka can do any wrong, but Willian comes on, you're like, oh my God, this guy's on now. He's on. Xavi Pepe's time, Martinelli's time. All of these guys.
Remember how angry I got when they just showed him warming up?
Remember when I tricked you, I was like, William's coming on. And you looked at me like, are you being serious? Is he coming on now? Like, why? Why? What is Arteta thinking? And you know what? Like, the problem is, no matter what you're going to say, no matter if you're a William fan, it's stuff like this. Look at this tweet. Like, these are facts. These are numbers. We watched every game he's played. I can think of maybe 2 good passes. Sometimes he just holds the ball for too long. The one game you're supposed to score, like that was a goal. I don't know how he missed it. I think he hit it straight at somebody, something like that. And it's just, I don't know. Like, seriously, is he that poor or is he going through something? Because if he's that poor, like, I don't know now. Like what are we going to do?
Seasons of he it's not he's going through something now. It's been seasons of bad, of average, below average performances. He's just been getting away. Maybe he's got to be getting away because he had Hazard in the team. You know,
my other thing is like, it's us buying him kind of spoiled our like an Odegaard. Let's say instead of getting Odegaard, could we have got like wow? You know what I mean? Like, before we were talking about that guy, because now Odegaard was kind of a move because we let Uzo go, but it's also because Williams not performing. He was supposed to actually fill that 10 kind of role and then drift to the wing. It depends. Lacazette can drop deep, but I don't know what he's doing right now. So now you get an Odegaard coming in, which, look, I feel it's hard to criticize that boy because he's coming in. He didn't have any warm-up with us. He has to play only for 3 months and then go back to Spain. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks,
But it shows you but it shows you the level of shambles that this Willian and not getting Owa or a similar player. This is a lot of them making. Edu and Arteta, whoever. These are symptoms of results of their making. They make this mess. This mess didn't create itself. Willian has not been a good player in any season. He has not been an electrifying player in any season.
Where will he go after us? He's going to Brazil or Russia or maybe China or something. He's not going to Premier League again.
Right. If he does actually finish the contract, he'll be 35. He'll be too old. If he finishes the contract, he'll be 34, 35. What kind of stupid deal are we doing giving this guy 3 years, bro?
And it's not even low wages. The thing is, because low wages like 60K, you'd be like, it's all right. You know what I mean?
How much on 250 or 200?
220, I think. 220. I thought it was 180, but I think it's like 200, 220.
Right, it's money laundering, bro. That's some crookery stuff. 3 years.
Going to Brazil, they're in the Amazon now. They're taking Edu, all of them. It's a cartel. Luis, Edu, Martinelli, Gabriel, both Gabriels there.
But again, for me, the biggest pain. And thank God he didn't come on. Thank God he didn't come on yesterday. So, but we're only gonna bring him up because he's the perpetual thorn in our side. The pain for me, if he sees more minutes than Martinelli, it's very painful to me. If he sees more minutes than it's very painful to me. So him being, and even if people like Balogun, who are not even getting featured on the squad, but Willian is getting spots on the squad, on the bench. It's very painful for us sacrificing the future for a player who has been very bad for very long. That's something. What's his name? Hazard maybe was the people who helped what do you call it? Disguise that Willian is actually garbage. In the title winning season, he didn't do anything. If in the season that you won a title, he had three assists and 2 goals after 36 matches. And they still won the league. He didn't do anything really. He literally
he probably did it for like the first game, second game.
And he was
the first game, the middle game, and the last game.
Last game. Yeah.
So maybe for us, we already passed halfway. So yeah, he didn't really do well. But William's a saga, I think. As the show goes on, I think a lot of our last tweet is definitely going to be him at the end.
Look, I want the contract one, William contract one, countdown. If you guys out there don't know, there's a Twitter account, I think it's called William Contract or something, but we'll get the right name for you. And it comes down how many days are left on William's contract. I think we're still in the high 800s, boys.
And talking about William's performance, moving on to our last tweet. So I had to play a video here, so we'll watch the video, but it's too funny. So as you can see the video, Arsenal trying to reach top 6 with Bellerin and Almeida in the match day squad. So I think this puts William, this puts everyone. I don't know. And then you have Pepe just nowhere over there. What are we even doing? It's just.
Yo, shout out to other AFC Eddie Ed One. That was hilarious.
It is. And I think this is South African dudes as well, you know what I mean?
They look like it, bloody bastards. Look,
At
but
the end,
you know,
at the end, that's Pepe's reaction to both of them on the right there, because. But yeah,
because
like those two guys.
he's looking bad by default. By not being supplied, he looks like he's not performing, and he gets taken off. It's like a vicious cycle. But Bellerin and El Neni, sorry, I'm not shitting on El Neni. El Neni is a squad player. But for me, is that he's not good enough for these matches. Right? You put him on, I don't even know what you do with El Neni. Shout out to him, but he is not good enough for these matches. Nor is Bellerin. So
Yeah.
they,
Especially like
but
when
I'd
they always.
rather have
Yeah.
I'd rather have El Neni in front of Bellerin because I do not trust Bellerin for nothing. El Neni, you get something, yeah, like you get some injection of life, of energy, but Bellerin, you get nothing.
You see, the thing is, if Bellerin had that same El Neni, okay, let's be fair, he's not world class, he's a worker. But
I
like
think
to
he's
be
got
fair,
hard
like
guys to work.
he doesn't pick. He won't carry a midfield, and especially him and Xhaka. And if you watch that game, they overloaded the midfield. Our wings were supposed to do a lot better. Like Bellerin got caught out a lot because he's just not quick with the ball. So Elneny and Xhaka will get the ball out fast, but the supply becomes less. Because remember, that's why they kept moving it back and wide. Because they overloaded the midfield. But for me, Bellerin, there were 3 or 4 times where they give him the ball and he's just, I don't know, maybe that dude's like in forest land or whatever. I don't know, just chilling. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's doing. And I think like him, Elneny and Pepe maybe default look bad because they were in charge of the right. And they supply always, Pepe's always going to Bellerin, Elneny's always going to Bellerin, so, and he's always, and to be fair, he gets into good positions, that guy. Like there was one opportunity. Yeah, he was supposed to pass the ball. I think Pepe passed the ball to him, and then he was running onto it, and then he just like kind of didn't run fast enough to get there. But like it shouldn't be him. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be him in the box there running in. It should be Pepe. Bellerin should be able to play those because you don't see Tierney doing that. Tierney will feed Saka. Tierney knows what to do at the edge of the box. So I feel like Bellerin there, and it's let us down. It's let us down. Now you see it. We've seen it every week. The problem is, I don't know if we just say the same shit every week because like people like people now like Bellerin's pop, and I'm like, dude, like this dude from like maybe Southampton, like he's been pop. Even Crystal Palace pop. There was one time I think because he scored at Leeds, they were like, yeah, we're gonna give him a run, but. Yeah. So
look,
yeah,
I mean, we're praising the team, the overhaul of Mustafi, Kola, all the people leaving. We still have a lot of people to leave as well. Honest to God, we do know the team needs to change some more because my biggest fear is wasting Saka and Tierney and Martinelli and wasting them and Smith Rowe by not having a good enough team. Yeah, and wasting them in the sense that they don't have a good enough team to compete with. So they are just actually year in, year out, they're just going to be playing to play. And then, they finish the season, okay, we didn't win again. So for me, we cannot waste those people's future, especially Saka. But Saka should be winning big things at Arsenal. So, and if we're serious as a club, we need to build around these guys.
Yeah,
look,
I definitely
maybe. Oh, sorry. I'll cry about Partey because Partey's injury crisis is very disheartening. It's very saddening because he should be the one with either Xhaka or him and Ceballos. So Elneny playing is again. It's also a symptom of where we are without one of the players that we thought, and he actually, I think, Partey represents Arsenal trying to do something. So it's unfortunate that he's been out and whatever has happened with his legs is just carrying on. And like you said yesterday, I think you said he said the league is more intense. So yeah, and look what happened to Martinelli being out for a whole year. I don't know if it's something in the English league or is it how Arsenal trains these people.
A question during Wenger's reign as well, like our training
regime
being so intense. that people
It's
get
weird.
injured all the
No,
time.
I remember with Wenger, apparently it was like they were more focusing on faster speed, but not more durability. So maybe that's what led to apparently all these injuries to the same kind of injury,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some stress injury or something. But they were more pushing on speed than I
Yeah,
don't know
Wenger
whatever.
went
But
small. Like when he moved to Emirates, he went small and fast as opposed to big and strong. You know, that's,
but
I
that's
don't
just
know,
the breaking.
it's weird. It is weird. Martinelli, a lot of them, Tierney as well. Tierney, this is like
Saka,
his third
Tenny had it.
injury.
Sorry, Tenny had it. Mm.
Tierney, this is like his third injury already. You know what I mean? That's bad. Okay, the shoulder one was crappy, but still, you know.
But yeah, he came with one. Didn't he come with one? He came with one
Yeah, I think a
little
shoulder.
problem. Yeah. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
look,
but that concludes the
I don't
show,
know.
man. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to say in closing, but it's been amazing tweets, guys. So like
yeah, shout
sometimes
out to everyone.
they make the pain less painful.
Yeah, they distribute it. Yeah, we all share it together. You know, you make us
Oh,
realize
yeah,
we are all the same. And then
so all the
on
people.
that last note, before we leave, it's 858 days until William's contract. Until William's contract ends. You know, it seems like a while, but you know, 3 years time we'll see where we are.
858 days.
Yeah, 858 days. So so William's contract ends. Yeah, we got 3 years of a lot of drinking, maybe more gray hairs. You know what I mean? Like a lot of swearing, William. You know, with social media today,
No,
people are going to be giving this guy death threats. So good luck to you, my friend. I'm sorry.
no, like you said, he's taking the anger of Xhaka, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Like they booed that dude out of the stadium. You know what I mean? I was hated.
And now, and now you're the most hated person. Imagine
You know?
how amazing must you be at being bad?
Exactly. And you knew it's
That's a
like you're
great
not
point.
even here for a year, you're here for like 3 months and always hate you so much. It's like, wow. Like,
More than
damn.
the guy they booed out of the stadium.
Yeah, got stripped of captain, everything, bro. 16 red cards. You know what I mean? Like, William never even got sent off. I don't even think he's got a yellow, made a bad tackle. It's just that he's done nothing. Nothing at all.
But look, as long as we just hope that Saka stays strong, Saka keep going. Odegaard, I don't know. On to Benfica.
Yeah, big
But
week
that's
for us.
another story.
Big few weeks coming up as well, you know. So a lot more tweets. So yeah, we'll have to see. But Kumo, thanks. You know, it's been a great show. I think it was a good first episode. So yeah, we'll keep it up. Welcome to, if you just tuned in now, which is the end, welcome to, we're still figuring out the name. We'll just say what the tweet for now with Kumo and Keesh. You know, we just go around discussing Arsenal fans' tweets and see how much we can relate to it and if we can, and we can explain it and express our pain at times and express our joy and also a lot of laughter because there's a few that's as you will see as we go along. But Kumo, any last thoughts there before we head out?
No, man, just, shout out to our team. I mean, we love Arsenal in a different way. I mean, I think every football fan loves their team. And I think the way we love Arsenal and this platform or this idea just to just more fans, just hear from other fans from around the world, I mean, we're doing our thing from South Africa. So it's just great that we have all these ways to engage with other fans, hear their thoughts. So we're looking forward to it. You guys have been amazing with whatever, because all these tweets, I've been reading them for a while. These guys, they come with fire. So
yeah, exactly. And it's nice. It's actually a good discussion to have because like sometimes you don't even, it's like you don't even, I love the retweet option because you don't even have to type anything. You're just like, I feel exactly like this. Retweet. You know what I mean? You just have 1-2 flames there. So yeah, for us it's just about showing off what we say and what everyone says, and also just having a good laugh, man. I think as I think Troop said it in one of his videos, or one of the AFC, if we don't laugh, we'll probably end up crying. So yeah, no, that's what it comes down to.
You know, actually, I'll say this. You know, maybe our pain is not that bad because we only lost by 1-0. Imagine if we were like a 4-0. Yo, I would be in a state, bruh. Yo.
Yeah, those tweets would have looked a bit different. Yeah, I think it was a prideful defeat. That's all I can say. But a lot of our defeats, Arteta's like, we should have won. We should have won. I just need like 5 wins in a row. Give us 5, man.
He's not watching the same games we're watching. He should have won. We were 2 shots on goal the whole match, and they had like 10. How are you gonna win that, Arteta? Chance of that guy.
Yeah, you know, we'll just have to wait for Thursday. Let's hope all his wrong tactics from yesterday work out for Thursday, because otherwise everything was just for nothing. Let's be fair, you know.
Yeah, no, fingers crossed, my dude.
Fingers crossed. But yeah, anyway, it's me, Keesh. It's Khumo. You tuned into our new Twitter show, What the Tweet. So it's gonna cut. We out.
Yo, peace, dude.